then a Nigeria for Kramumi BTC ya. What will be country so by force working. I remember this thing happened in Ghana somewhere last year or 2 years ago. Musi working or higher CNTS. But the video came out Papa Nika said Igbo community na obi mind so. Like why? Must you have your kin everywhere you go? Enya force munkwaya sad no wo mukrom mamu hwe chaos o makokose wo South Africa. Like why? Obi mind so by force mukosi Igbo king to say the no moye Ghana hanums here. And as you can see, chaos are erupting everywhere. It's like they are not in support of whatever they are doing. Adena baby amubeko bia motesa. Some of you, some of you will later finish and come and say Ghanaians and South Africans hate you. Ye time why they musumai nenye.
Nigerians, I hope people can see that it is not every single place where your culture must be accepted. I hope people can see. I heard that when I heard that someone who was crowned Igbo king in Eastern Cape, in East London, South Africa, I knew very well he was going to bring problems. To have someone who is considered a king in a community where there is a king, especially in South Africa, especially it has something to do with a Nigerian, I know that problem must occur. I never honestly, I never wanted to talk about this thing because I never wanted to increase the tensions because I know the amount of South Africans that I have as my followers. Whatever I say could be something that could trigger them. So that was why I sat quiet about this issue. I sat quiet. I never wanted to talk. But South Africans, I want to tell you guys something. This protestation, since that you guys are protestationing, I can see now that they are burning cars and they are attacking local businesses. My brothers and sisters in South Africa is your country. It is your country. If you want to protest, protest. But for you to go around and be burning your own country, the country that you love, it is very, very bad. Those people that you are, that, let me not say those people. Let me say the foreigners that live in your country will leave your country if your country, it is damaged. But you as a South African, you will be the one who have to sit back and see a damaged country that you damaged. I don't know if that is actually the right English to use because sometimes my English is not Englishy. You understand? If you want to protest about something, protest. And honestly, if you ask me, was it okay for Nigerians to do that? Even though it is culturally acceptable for the Igbo people. Because honestly, if you go around the whole world, it's the same thing in Ghana. They have an Igbo king in Ghana. In the US, they have an Igbo king in the US. No, it depends. It depends on every culture and every community. Some communities might accept it and respect their own traditions, while some other communities will be like, no, don't bring your tradition inside our community where there's already a tradition. So it just actually does depends on the community. And me, I know very, very well that it was never going to be acceptable in South Africa. Because for you to go in let me say enemy territory, because let's face facts, South Africans and Nigerians, they don't actually get along that much. That's the truth. So for you to go into an enemy hostile territory and do some things like this, where you know fully well that the enemy will not be happy about it, it is actually crazy because it takes a lot of guts for you to do this. And that man who was recently crowned Igbo king, you have to come out publicly, and make a statement. I don't know if he has actually made a statement, but he has to make a statement. The governments of South Africa needs to bring that guy to public media in South Africa and hold him to make a statement to cool down South Africans. Because now South Africans are walking around and they are destroying their own country. If something happens to their country now, you pack your bags and go back to your own country. So that's my take on this. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think under the comment section. Don't forget to like and share. One love.
So when I said Nigeria can never be fixed, some of you were trying to come for me. The sensible ones, yeah, they were saying otherwise. But tell me, how do you intend to fix Nigeria? Please, enlighten me. The same mouth that I used to say Nigeria can never be fixed, I'll use that same mouth to come and spread the way you are going to fix Nigeria. Enlighten me. How do you intend fixing Nigeria? How do you intend fixing Nigeria? Now look at this one. Common sense she doesn't have. Full-loaded, full-option woman. Full option. Even from the way she's sitting, you can tell she's a full option woman. She don't get sense. Just because she left chaos and entered into peace, she's not feeling well. Her body is doing here just because she left bandits and came to a place with peace. And you are telling me Nigeria can be fixed? These are the people who voted for Tinubu. How can Nigeria be fixed? Tell me. I am listening. The place, you know what slow is? No, as a Nigerian, I would love it if you tell me what slow means. Have you Young woman, have you sat in a classroom before? Like, I'm wondering who taught you in school. Because how can you be in Ghana and tell me Ghanaians are slow? Just because you left bandits, you left chaos and entered into a peaceful country that follows rules and regulations. So you were expecting us to start jumping when the traffic lights went red? I'm still wondering how. Is that the Nigeria people keep telling me to travel to? God forbid. Is that the same Nigeria this lady is coming from? You want me to go? God forbid. If it was okay, she wouldn't have been in Ghana. It is the fact that you people are so allergic to peace. So you find a way to mold it, to make it look bad. In this girl's mind, she's making sense. Look at her. Look at her. A fine woman. Look at this fine woman. Come on, this one no get. Why? Now this one go suffer. If this one, you be fine. Full option. And you have this one. Now this one go suffer. Now this one go suffer. Because tell me, as a sensible young woman like you feel like Ghanaians following rules and regulations, Ghanaians stopping by a traffic light is making them slow. Yesterday was what? 30th. Sunday was 29th. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected. Sunday was 29th. Your great you were talking about how many people's life did that gra took. From that Sunday to today, how many people have you heard have lost their lives in Ghana here? See, that's the reason why I'm telling you. See, your senses, your IQ, your everything about you is just, you are just a child in a full-grown man's body. How do you people think? How do you people think? Because if you are telling me 21-year-old looks strong and healthy, then it means this young lady is just 16 years old. She's still immature. She's still what? Immature. Look at what she speaks out. Look at what. Is this the one that you people say come and stand in for you? Oh my God. You people are lame. You know what lame is? You people are lame, uneducated. This one you know get. Let's go by one. Woman, you just embarrassed yourself and the whole of Nigeria. This is a shame for sisterhood. Now, lady, listen. Ghanaians, we are just not in a hurry to get to the grave. You can be in a hurry and go to your grave. We are not in a hurry to get to the grave. That's the reason why we sang. We are going. Heaven knows where we are going. We know we will. We will get there. We are not in a hurry. We will get there. That is the reason why Ghana is the toppest amongst all African countries today on the chart. If you think I am lying, check. Go and check the records, woman. Where are you in a hurry to?
Okay, guys. This video is for my fellow South Africans and then Ghanaians. Now, guys. Now the rest of the world can see the high writing on the wall. Now nobody, not a single country can blame South Africans. No country don't have any right to blame South Africans. If nobody is going to blame South Africans by protecting their country, by protecting the future of their leaders. They have to protect their kids. This is awesome because South Africa can sit down there and watch these Nigerians move to their country, start selling drugs, prostitution, kidnapping, internet frauding, teaching the future generation of South Africans to be drug addicts, to end up on the streets. That is not something that South Africa wants. And South Africa have every right to protect their sovereignty, to protect their future, to protect their country. Now, listen up. You see, Nigerians are kind of the people that don't have single respect for Africans. Nigerians don't have a respect for African countries. They think that they are giant of Africa. They can go to another man's land and then do whatever they want. To be honest, Nigerians are kind of people, they look at rules and laws, regulations in another man's country, that it is nothing that they can go there and manipulate and do whatever they want and then get away with it. All their emotions, all their kind of like, their plans and everything is just to make money. They don't care whatever it takes. If a Nigerian have to kill you, have to take your organs, for money rituals and get to the money, he don't care. The reason why the time I keep saying that Nigerians are dangerous people, how can a Nigerian sold his own girlfriend in Libya? Nigerian sold his own girlfriend in Libya. So if you're a South African lady or Ghanaian lady, this is what you guys have to know. Nigerians are not people that you have to open your legs for. They are dangerous. When it's time for them to take your life, there's nothing like a second thought. Nothing like second thought. They will take your life just like that, just to get to the money. That's it. You see, look at what is happening in their country. How can you destroy your own country and then move to another man's country? And after you move to another man's country, you don't want to abide with their laws and rules and regulations. How can a Nigerian pick up a phone, making videos, insulting South Africa, saying all kind of bad things about South Africa? You see, a country that you are insulting, a country that you are saying that they are lazy and all stuff like that. That country is offering you something your country couldn't. Afford you. You see, these are some of the problem. These are some of the problems about Nigerians. They don't have a single respect when they move to another country. You see, they don't want to change. As a real human being, when you move to somebody's country, or if you're a foreigner in another man's country, what do you have to do? You have to comport yourself. You have to know that no, you have to let your mind, you have to let your your mind have to click you and let you know that this is not my country. I'm a stranger. What I have to do, I have to live a decent life. I have to be a good person so that I won't have any problem. But Nigerians don't care. Selling drugs in the street, selling drugs, all that, you see, they don't care. Even if they are doing this, they don't want to think. They don't want to think that this is another man's country. Even we have some of our fellow Nigerians who are doing legitimate business. As a result of this, they are going to lose their job, or it's going to affect them. They don't think that. Now, when it happened, that they started calling South Africa xenophobia, and then they are calling Ghanaian xenophobia, they are calling Mozambique xenophobia, and all stuff like that. Who started the xenophobia? You yourself went to somebody's country, and instead of you to live there quietly and decent life, you don't want to. You always go out there, want to do whatever it takes to make money. Who allow you that? Who allowed that? South Africans, I support you. Ghanaians, I support you. To be honest, if you kind of know the kind of messages Ghanaians and South Africans, are sending to me, oh man, you can see that, yes. So South Africans, Ghanaians, we have a very strong bond. Then we're going to hold each other together and make sure we don't allow any useless people to move to our country and destroy it and get away with it. That is not going to happen. That is not going to happen at all. You see, all the time Nigeria. You see, most of the time, just look at the countries. How many countries are banned Nigerians? How many countries? It's a whole lot of countries that are banned Nigerians. The other day, there is a young Nigerian made a video from Dubai saying that she was trying to border, trying to apply for visa and go to one of the countries, I don't know. Not knowing there was an added restriction on Nigerians. A Nigeria passport holder, you can never ever enter a lot of countries right now. But whenever the Ghanaians and the South Africans, when we are talking about it, they think that what they think is kind of like, South Africa hate them. Ghanaians are jealous about them. All the time you people are saying that Ghana is a small country. They don't have a single respect for Ghana. They don't have a single respect for Ghana. But all this, I blame the president of Ghana. I blame the president of Ghana. You are kind of saying that you are going to protect Nigerians. Let me tell you, Mr. President, Ghana doesn't belong to you, Mr. President John Dramani Mahama. Ghana belongs to Ghanaians. If you wanna kind of like, bring Nigerians together. Make sure you and your family, you can move your entire family to Nigeria. Ghanaians don't want to be part with Nigerians. Mr. President, this is what we want to tell you. We know that there's a lot of videos we've been posting in order. You have been watching it, Mr. President. You have been watching it. How come a stranger, how come a Nigerian will move to Ghana, kidnapping Ghanaians, killing how many Ghanaians Nigerians have killed in Ghana? Nigerians have killed a lot of Ghanaians in Ghana. As the president, at least you're supposed to come out and come and rebuke those acts. And come and warn those foreigners who are doing all kind of atrocities in Ghana. You have to come and warn them, you have to come and speak out. But you have decided to be quiet. As a president, you didn't get anywhere to go. It's kind of like to be crowned as a chief. You went to Nigeria. That disrespectful country, dangerous country. Even you, the president, they can kidnap you. One thing about Nigerian criminal remains criminal. They don't want to change their attitude everywhere they go. They are loud, arrogant, talking trash and all that. If a Nigerian is living in another man's country, he don't care. He will grab a phone, recording all kind of provoking words and all stuff like that. Now it just started. You guys started this kind of Igbo king nonsense in Ghana. When Ghanaians stood against it, that's supposed to kind of let you guys know that no, we have to stop this. We are strangers. We can only form our kingdom in Nigeria, at where we're from. And you guys don't want to do that. You guys started it in Ghana. Ghanaians said that no. But now you went to South Africa. You went to South Africa. You want to do that, saying that you guys are going to get all South African women pregnant and then make sure you guys take over South Africa. Now look at what is happening. Now your foreign Nigerians that's all just are in trouble.
For Mama Kalini, media Asampana Mdinam, Ajinyame Spiritual and Herbal Center. Na me chiro say Ajinyame no, honhom adwuma, eneman ko an oye, enti ye to ensafrem, say ye yare, say ye akwantu, say ye problem bi, say ye awo, say obema na ntimi nsore, say honhom oba wontimi ne nda, bra, na Ajinyame say omo beboa, say honhom adwuma ko an omo ye ho, omo ye adwuma, because obi ye adwuma na cheso ye adwuma. Owo YouTube, subscribe, say Ajinyame Spiritual and Herbal Center. The Bowura na betensem. Ubo adwuma omo ye ho. Dismiss.
Onza wo hwame, e ka kire na otie ya, nkene ewie ni sei. Ye sei, ene ye ne honam ne mogya na anya wo. Na mum ye ne ewie motumfo, adamoni e na anya. Onza adwuma no kwaji sika go hye mahye. E ka kire to na mo ne pe bambo. Bibia da wo be ye bia tumi ni akire bia nka hunu se e ya de hunu. Osoro kwanya yie, unyame sumu nya yie, waboso sumu nya yie dia, ka hunu se wanga sar pe bi fa wura. Ye wo fie bi mu wa, be ma se wo be sori ayie, never. Oba, se wo be kwa wali a wo benya, never. Be ma se wo be ye adwuma sika betara wonsam, ensida. Ba se do be ye adwuma sika betara wo bansam, enye yie da. Be bia du sunsu mutas. Adwuma be ye onduru kwa na na efre to, utwa sunsu muka. Sunsu mu ha wo da wo so amane e ha ko dan bi da wo so because those for number na frɛ obi ko babosia e de go hye adwuma bi mu e na ahye frɛ number no na me ne nkasa obi agi skapuduo e de awura company kese mabie ene enipa mu mu ni na atwa ne ntira adwuma na sai e de ntia wa mu adwuma no ho bai pe bibi petumi bi ene ne nante na wo nyedu petitani bi obedidi ama wo ene wan for number no ne nkasa also uncle what to ayento there be da e aweho they will see in China also ye tobi e ga to se he e haban na nyankopon ne boy oba de ne boy ni na bra yen kam yenu miensa e na bi mbom ni enti fa pusa wonsam yen fa bi ma wondware wanga sa wokra na sese bi eni wati no enko ne nyi wa hoto ya ka wumfi also fe no ma ye de ama ho obi afre ne boss de bi ahia ni ne freska ni boss chama guda da bi osu efro chama guda ye dey eyeye to adamo bra aha Ajinyame Spiritual Center da bi e ga cha mo se de sefata ene ye de bebrem na wan hwe yi a obi de asokwa beda o chenchena entira se fa number no ye ngasa na nkurim de no ogie enya wo de sikasam e de yakwanto mu nsam fra meni nkomo da ase